Tattoos are more popular than ever these days. It's the ultimate form of self-expression. But what happens if you think down the road, you regret your decision, and you don't want your tattoo? Well, Dr. Robert Langdon is the medical director at the Langdon Center for Laser and Cosmetic Surgery, and also the author of Understanding Cosmetic Laser Surgery. He's here to talk about a new laser technology for tattoo removal. So you could fix these bad decisions if you so need to.
That's right. A tattoo is not forever. They are very common, increasingly more common, and it's thought that at least 45 million Americans have tattoos.
Younger people typically, or what are you seeing?
Younger people are more likely to get them, but then as years go by, people realize this is really not them anymore, and they want to get rid of the tattoo. And it's probably at least 20% of all people who have tattoos that decide
they say, oh, bad idea.
Want to get rid of them. Yeah.
So if you have tattoo regret, what are your options?
Well, for about 20 years now, we have used a specialized laser that operates in the nanosecond range. So a nanosecond is a billionth of a second, very short time frame. And that type of laser breaks the ink particles into small fragments. So nothing really changed until very recently when a new picosecond laser called PicoSure came out. And a picosecond is a trillionth of a second. So the energy now is concentrated into a significantly shorter pulse of energy, which can break the ink particles up even more.
We have some video that's actually going to help us see exactly what's happening. Doctor, if you would explain that for us.
All right, so this is kind of what this is actually the animation of the PicoSure laser, and it's producing pulses of energy that go through the skin down to where the tattoo is and basically break the ink particles into smaller fragments. And that's the real difference with the new laser. On the left is the older laser, which is breaking the particles up not quite as much and also generating some excess heat. The PicoSure breaks the particles up significantly more without causing heat to the skin, so that the treatments are actually more comfortable. But the key is once those particles are made small enough, the body, the lymphatic system, immune cells will actually clear out the tattoo totally.
Now, we have an article here from about 10 years ago, you said, in the New Haven Register, and it looks like you got pretty good results even with the old version, so this must be incredible.
Yeah, so this is an article 10 years ago, and basically it was state-of-the-art at the time. It was still state-of-the-art until just the last couple of months before the new PicoSure laser came out.
And your office is the only location that has it between New York and Boston.
Right, yes. Right now there are only about 18 PicoSure lasers in the United States, and we have the only one between Boston and New York City.
Wow, well, let's take a look at some of the before and afters, and we can see how PicoSure works. All right. So obviously the one on the left is the before.
Yes. So this was, I believe this was 4 treatments with PicoSure. And the remarkable thing here is how much improvement there is after only 4 treatments. Usually with the more standard therapy, it would take at least 6, maybe up to 12 treatments to get to this level.
It's virtually gone, though. You really can't see anything.
Yeah, so it's at least twice as good. In other words, requires half as many treatments, and tattoos can go away in half as much time. This was a tattoo that was treated only 3 times with the PicoSure. Another important thing is the color, different colors in the tattoo. Yellow, like we saw there, and green, as in this tattoo, are very...
It wasn't so lucky, was it?
Right, very difficult colors to get rid of. So it's really remarkable to see such quick improvement after only...
Typically, you would say about 3 to 4 treatments?
Yeah, there was actually only 3 treatments.
Now, is there scarring involved?
There is not scarring, and I want to point out this photo here actually is a side-by-side. There's a dotted line. Above the dotted line was the more standard nanosecond laser, the one that's been around for many years. Below the dotted line was treatment with the picosecond laser. There were 3 treatments in each case, and it just shows you the greatly accelerated removal of the tattoo with the new picosecond laser. And none of these lasers cause scarring. So that this is the...
So it really disappears.
It disappears
you really don't see 'em.
Without a trace.
Now, what's the cost compared to the old version and the new PicoSure?
The PicoSure, because it is such a new high-tech machine, it is more costly per treatment. However, because more than likely a patient will require only half as many treatments, it actually can turn out to be more cost-effective. And they require fewer trips to the doctor's office to have the treatment. And also, when you add everything up, it's actually less expensive for them.
Sure. Now, let's put the information up on the screen, Dr. Langdon. If you need more info, you could easily contact the Center for Laser and Cosmetic Surgery. You're located in Guilford. You can call 866-967-3855 or visit tattoofreect.com. Appropriate website, doctor. Thanks so much for being here. All right, coming up, but we'll get to preview Anna Lippy's summer barbecue when Style returns. We'll be right back.